Hello everyone, this is Defense Politics Asia, and this is the summary for the day of 762 for the 26th of March. One frontline changes is over at Badaichi. Basically at the DFK front at this point. So the Russian forces have taken some of these fields over here. I'm not sure if there is any entrenchment over there because I do not monitor the satellite imagery, neither do I have the budget for it. Unless some billionaire you might want to sponsor DPA. So anyway, so this is based on the mapping from Deep State UA, where they mark specifically that this field has been taken. This is based on me monitoring their mapping because they did not put out any reports for the past 2 days, so it's kind of unusual. So otherwise, this is the only frontline changes that I've seen over the past 24 hours. Over at the strategy and tactical reporting, the first thing first is a rumor. I have to touch on this first. There is a rumor of a Polish Brigadier General Adam Maksa has died to natural causes, and the death of natural causes is confirmed. But the rumor is that he died of natural causes in a missile strike in Chasiv Yar, in the command post bunker. There was some massive explosion. Allegedly, some is reported, and the death is confirmed. Right, that this is post by official sources. It's just that he died of natural sources, and the rumor is that he got killed at Chasiv Yar, and this is particularly confusing because who knows, it might be a coincidence, but maybe it's not, and clearly if it's real that he died of natural causes in Chasiv Yar through a missile strike, clearly Poland cannot actually talk about it. So it is what it is. If this is true, this is the first high-ranking NATO officer to die or captured since Mariupol. Because during the Mariupol time, we do have Mariupol is over here. During the encirclement of Mariupol, there are NATO officers allegedly captured or killed. So this is since Mariupol, the first major casualty of natural causes. Anyway, down at the southern front at Kherson, fighting is reported at Krinky. According to the Ukrainian Defense Ministry, they reported 3 attacks by the Russian forces on Krinky. So very interesting. We will continue to monitor. I cannot bring my brains around how Krinky is still a thing today, but it is a thing today, so we will continue to monitor. And there is also just north of Kazakhsky or north of Odradot-Kamianka, there is a FPV drone attack on a Ukrainian vehicle over at that position. So the intensity of the fighting around here is really low, so nothing much to talk about. Over at the Zaporizhia front, at the Orikhiv sector, there is fighting being reported in Robotine. The Russians are attacking in the area of Robotine as well as northwest of Verbove. Ukrainian forces counter-attack in the northwest of Nasteryanka, and there is some bombardments at Novoselivka, and in fact there is possible geolocation of the bombardment, which is a Lancet on an APC, armored personnel carrier. So that's the situation around here. There is no clear indication in terms of the details what is this going to develop. I'm not going to speculate too much on this video. And moving on, because it's a SITREP, it's a situation report, not no situation in my brain report. There's nothing over at Huaypole. The situation in my brain is actually pretty fine. Over at the Velika Novosilka sector of the Donetsk front, Russian forces clashes with Ukrainian forces at Staromayorsky. Both sides are claiming they are attacking or defending. There is a geolocation of airstrike on some Ukrainian position just on the eastern part of Uruzhaine. So that's all for this area here. There's nothing over at the Voleda sector. Over at the Marinka sector, Russian forces continue to be attacking at Novomikhailivka. There is no frontline changes reported over here. Russian forces continue to hit Ukrainian forces in the rear through FPV drones and TOS-1A on Ukrainian defensive position south of Paraskovievka. And So over at the Georgievka-Krasnohorivka region, there is no indication of fighting. Assault. Russian forces is actually geolocated just off this mine, Trudovskaya mine, confirming that wrong color, confirming that Russian forces has indeed taken the mine area, and this corroborates with the Russian attack that was also geolocated over in this southern neighborhood of Krasnohorivka. So we'll continue to monitor. And far away near Hostre, there is it a Lancet? No, it's a artillery strike, counter artillery strike on Ukrainian artillery, L-11-9. So that's all for the Donetsk front. Over at the Avdiivka front, Russian forces continue their push in the Avdiivka front. Let me see, can I zoom in? Okay, let's start off with this area here. Ukrainian forces attack at Vodian and Pervomayske, with the Russian forces also attacking at Pervomayske. So this is ongoing. There is a geolocation of a pickup truck getting hit by a drone by the Russian drone. And over at Tonenke, so let me move up. Over at Tonenke, Ukrainian forces are counter-attacking and also counter-attacking at Badaichi. Russian forces are pushing at Badaichi, and they are now concentrating their attack on Semenivka. So Semenivka is a very important point. Once taken, Badaichi will be in deep trouble, and the Russian forces will be able to flank to the rear positions and collapse the front line around here. So but of course it's a bit difficult because there is a water body around here. There's only one road, going through. It's like a bridge. I don't think I don't think it's going to be easy for the Russians to take their position. So that's all for the Avdiivka front. We move on to the New York front. Ukrainian forces are reportedly attacking in the area of New York. That's about it we know for this area here. And we move on to the Bakhmut front. Over at the Bakhmut front, there is only fighting reported at Klishchiivka region and Ivanivske as well as Bodanivka. So these are the reports coming from the Ukrainian Defense Ministry and Russian Defense Ministry. There is not much other details to know about this area here. Geolocation of Russian forces forward positions getting hit by FPV drone, still corroborating what we already have. It did not invalidate Ukrainian mapping. And over in Klishchiivka itself, Russian forces are bombarding Klishchiivka quite heavily. I'm not sure how the Ukrainians are going to survive over there. Not very good. Not very good for health. At Krychorivka, Russian forces attack some positions within there, confirming Ukrainians are still at Krychorivka. So that's about it over at the Bakhmut front. And then over at the Sivers front, there is a geolocation of an attack on Ukrainian positions at Rozdolivka. It might be dated because there is no report of Rozdolivka fighting. What we do have is something new. Other than the continued reports by the Ukrainian Defense Ministry of Russians attacking north of Vasily, we have a new report of fighting reported near Verkhan-Okayamka. So this is something new because we usually see fighting at Verkhan-Okayamske, not Verkhan-Okayamka. So let's see how this goes. And the Russian forces are continuing their attack over at Bilohorivka. So we shall see. The fighting around this front line, this front line is very interesting because it is a bit out of place. I'm not sure what's the purpose of the fightings around here. I'm not sure. In fact, I'm not even sure who is actually attacking. Despite the reports are always the Russians attacking, it could actually be the Ukrainians attacking. But we will continue to monitor and see how this progress. Over at Crimea front, Russian forces continue their attack at Terny and Yampolivka. And that's about it in this area here. There's no updates regarding any change of situation. And nothing at the Svetove front. Over the Kupiansk front. At the Kupiansk front, the only report coming out from this area is the Ukrainians attacking at Sinkivka. There is no Russian attacks being reported at Kupiansk front. And moving on, there's nothing over the Belgorod front, and that's it. So this is the summary for the day of 762 for the 26th of March. Press the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next update.